I'm Steve Fields, I'm Vice President of Sales for the Business Journal, and I'd like to welcome you to a very special Paragraph this series.
And I tried to explain it online last night as business brainstorming meets speed dating.
The one I really want to emphasize is use your community resources. There are tremendous amounts of experts in the community who would love the opportunity to talk to your workforce. They are your workforce. If you're having success with workplace wellness, first and foremost, as a business leader, you have to be a role model. And there are two sides to this. Your wellness initiatives are going nowhere unless you practice it yourself. And the second side of this is, of all the things you could do as a business leader to improve the health of your employees collectively, is for you to be a role model.
In this environment, it's a war because you've got to beat your competitors. And the way you beat your competitors is you provide a higher level of service than your competition. And the way you do that is you have highly motivated, productive employees, and when they're healthy and they have less stress, then they're going to be highly motivated.
Rental rates are going down around the city, so if your lease is starting to come up, now is the time to start looking around at the market and see about getting into more economic space. And negotiating with the landlords, if your lease is coming up, renegotiating with your landlords of what you can and cannot ask for. These are the type of things that a professional real estate agent can help you with and save you a tremendous amount of money.
There's a misconception that to save energy in a commercial building that you have to make some very large investment, put solar panels on your building, put some new expensive technology in, and that's absolutely not true. Sometimes it's the smallest, easiest things to do that can save the largest amount of money.
Well, that's sort of what's going on now in the commercial real estate business. Everybody's picking up the pieces, trying to figure out, well, how am I going to make some money going forward? And it's not going to be the same way they made money a year or 2 years ago. So you have to recognize what those areas of practice might be, and you got to be prepared to jump on them when they present this area.
Right now, there's a lot of talent out there. If you need to, upgrade your talent. But don't just go out and hire somebody who's got more experience. Understand the DNA of performance in your company. Figure out what it takes to be successful. Find those people, and I'm sure you're going to talk about how do you educate those people.
A little fact I use in a lot of my seminars is 80% of all failings in careers, personal relationships, more importantly, quality of life, doesn't have a thing to do with one's technical abilities. It's all about how you play the sandbox. And if you've ever read Robert Fulghum's Everything I Learned About Life I Learned in Kindergarten, you know that it's all about share, play fair, say I'm sorry, all of those kind of things.
So think about when you are onboarding employees into your organization, utilizing staffing company, because we absorb all of these costs. Think of us as a bridge, if you will, or a mechanism for onboarding talent, but yet deferring cost and saving money.
The other thing is, basically, right now is the time that people want to cut advertising, and because it's an easy thing to do. But this is a time that advertising is cheaper than it's ever been, and we really need to prepare for the uptick. And so if you keep getting your name out consistently, then that's going to help your sales overall, and it's also going to help your employees know that you're still in the game.
You're out of business for 6 months rebuilding your location. Who's going to pay the bank? Because they're still going to pay.
So those are the type of things that they may not have enough of in the policy. We see it all the time, but they have a really low deductible and the broken window can get fixed.
One of the things I want to talk about is PMS. And not the PMS that most of us think about, but preventative maintenance schedules in the workplace for technology is real important. Millions of dollars are spent each year on technology being dispensable, where we throw it away simply because we don't take care of it.
I have a statistic here that says studies show that the United States companies were to substitute video conferencing as 10% of all business air travel. The U.S. could reduce carbon emissions by 35 million tons annually, and that's enough energy to power 4.2 million houses a year.
Just get in the conversation. It's really that simple. There's free tools and sites out there that can let you get in the conversation and listen to what people are saying about your organization. There's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's blogs, there's all kinds of stuff that people are talking about you whether you like it or not. You can get in this conversation or you can stay out of it.